Hey, LGM here, lone gold miner, and I'm looking for a new prospect to prospect, and I'm gonna go to a spot I've never detected. It looks promising, but you know as well as I do that doesn't mean diddly in today's world. And anyhow, be there in a minute. Well, I'm here, and as you see, the problem here is trees, shrubs, and this huge trench that goes down 20 feet to the bottom is completely, I mean, there's no accessibility here. So uh, can't hunt right there. I can't even get down in there. It's amazing the amount of work they did here. Never detected this spot. As you see, now you know why. I'm going to keep hiking up here, see if I can find an open spot to get down in there. Well, I don't think I'm going to have any luck here. May try to go somehow get across here, go to the other side as it slopes up, see if there's any spots over there and any diggings. But right now it doesn't look too great. As you see, okay. Oh, there's some areas that are a bit open, but as you see, it's completely shrubbed over. It's just too thick. Interesting right here, this flat spot here. It looks like a little road, but there's a tree right in the middle of it and a lot of growth. But it definitely looks like there's a road that they may have used back in the day and going down that way. Huh. Oh. A little bit of poison oak here. Oh, let's get through. Oh. Uh-oh. All right. This is a road. Primitive road. You see it's full of, it's totally grown in. Well, it makes sense to have a trench going north to south where they were digging a trench for gold mining, to have a road alongside of that. So this road probably goes all along the trench going north and south. Question I have is, how do I get through this? So I may have to hike up through there, go around that way, and see if I can meet up in an area that's clear up ahead of me. Well, let's give that a try. Oh, look at that old skull of a cow. Okay, well, maybe it'll bring us some good luck. We'll just leave that right here. All right, let's continue on. So this, folks, is basically, I'm hiking and not prospecting, but I'm prospecting for a new prospect. Reality is I won't be able to hunt this area until winter. Like I said, fires don't come around here very often, and when they do, they don't usually hit areas where you'd like. But I think we're above the road, that small little road, that primitive road going along the trench. So I'm just going to continue going this way, going north, and see if we can meet up with it. So I'm going to presume the source of the gold in this trench comes from, you see that hill up top of there? There's adits that go into the mountain where they mine gold. small tunnels, chasing stringers. And before man has set his foot here, that gold was dropping down low into this trench. Anyhow, let's try to find that road. There's a little bit of an opening here. There's the trench down below there. And I presume, I don't know what this is. This could be a deer track or I'm not sure. But you see here, here is the here's the trench that they mined. Let's get down into the trench. Okay, here we are in the center of the trench. As you can see, we have the left and right side. A little bit of clearance here. But as you see, it's just thick. Oh, it looks promising. I don't think anyone has detected this. One thing that's interesting is there isn't a whole lot of tailings. Well, interesting. Here's a trench, and it looks like on this other side there's a trench, a cut. Wow. Okay, I do see some tailing piles right over there. And right here we have some rocks stacked up. The trench, the cut goes this way. And there's a little bench right here, which looks wonderful. I'm really looking forward to detecting this. Not sure yet when. But let's try to get over there. Oh yeah, this is a tailing pile here. There's a bunch of rock on top of there. I should have brought my machete. But, you know, I don't know what I was getting into today. All I know is I need to find a new spot, a new prospect, somewhere where nobody's been, with the detector at least. Oh yeah, this is just total. Wow, this is exciting, folks. Oh yes, can't contain my excitement. This is definitely. Oh, there's a tailing pile right there. The trench we just came from, and this just continues down that way. We have benches here, shoulders we could detect. Here we are. Look at those rocks. This is a tailing pile. Holy smokies, folks. Look at that. All covered up. Oh, look at that pile of rock right there. Trench right next to it. Wonder what kind of gold's going to be found here. Oh. Okay, folks, you can see obviously the tailing pile right there in front of me. That pile of rock. You see how far up it goes. I'm at least, well, from the surface, from the bottom to the top, it's at least 12 to 15 feet they dug down. And that's an obvious rock pile right here. And it just continues that way. Boy. Still some poison oak right here, folks. I have to be careful. But what I'm interested in is this piece of quartz here. Oh, damn. Ants. Big ants with their eggs. You see those? That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Okay. Slate and quartz. Very good. I just broke it in half. See, there's pockets in there. Small little pockets. and a lot of iron mineralization, and some magnesium, some black spots. This is all good signs, folks. What I may do is find my way down that way and go downwards, and then try to get out of this spot, find a spot where it's clear, where I could get up onto where I parked my car. And so anyway, I'm going to decide to go down. So for those that aren't too familiar with the job, the hobby, whatever you want to call it, with nugget hunting, and many of you who do this know exactly what I'm speaking about. We tend to find gold in patches and we beat it to death. I mean, there's spots I visited over 100 times with multiple types of coils, and then it gets to the point where you just, for me, I call it the dead zone, dead ground. You just can't hear a signal anymore. You pulled all the trash out, you pulled all the gold that you think. Not saying that there's no gold left there, it's just unreachable with the technology that you have, okay? And you get to the point where you have to find a new patch, a new dig-in areas, and this is what it's about. You have to hike, and it's a boring time of the, boring time. Looking for a new patch can take weeks, months, and but that's the only thing, that's what you have to do. And so I'm kind of like at that point. I have places I've hunted out. Of course, I'm using old technology, the GPX 4500. And I love the machine. It's the old, my serial numbers are low. It's the first series that came out, I think about 17, 18 years ago. And it's found me, a lot of gold. And right now, I'm really excited because I realized that I have to find a new patch, a new diggings. And as you see, as I'm walking here, those who are familiar with this stuff, you can see I found something pretty cool here. Of course, the uncool thing, or it's just heavily wooded, a lot of weeds, a lot of poison oak, but you can't allow that to distract you from what the potential is over here. I mean, literally, these are new grounds, and there's a lot of area to detect. And so yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. I may do this for a few more minutes, keep exploring a little bit, but I'm gonna write this down in my notebook, and I'm gonna have to come back here and give her a try. Yeah, you see right here, there's benches, there's diggings, and yes, if you see here cars, there is a highway near me. But we're in a very private area, and it's a permission that I hunt down in the town of near Hornitos. Anyway, that's why I say this digging here, nobody's hunted. Oh, I hope I didn't disturb a rattlesnake here. Oh, okay, look at that old road right there. We found that old road right there. Here we are. Okay, and it opens up. The ditch opens up further here. All right, I think I've seen enough. Hey folks, if you gotten to this point of the video, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm real excited about this spot. I've never been down into those bushes, crawled around like that, but I'm glad I went down there and found a new spot to detect. Hope you guys follow me and see what we get down there. Take care.